Come on. Hello, Nerds Unite is one. It is I, the Godfather, has returned. I'm still alive, but I'm here, and I'm here with Polly.
Good evening, nerds around the world. Welcome to this special hangout of the Nerds Unite as One podcast.
Okay. Whenever we have, Marvel news, that's kind of what we specialize in. It's kind of our thing, because we're fucking nerds. Obviously, it's pretty obvious.
Nerds.
Marvel nerds, of course, and because the Marvel movies are actually good. So whenever this happens, me and Polly ring the bell, we assemble, unite, and we have our all-star panel with us. So first up is Mike. Mike, welcome.
Howdy. And if you're the Godfather, should you make us an offer we can't refuse?
I'll make you an offer you can't refuse. Obviously, of course. Mike, thank you for joining us. Jack was just here and he dropped out, so he should be coming back automatically. Colton's here. Colton, what's up, buddy?
Hey everyone, glad to be here. Glad to talk about one of my favorite Marvel heroes.
So, guys, the reason that we're here, of course, the new Spider-Man Far From Home trailer came out today.
A 2.5 minute teaser trailer.
Yeah, teaser trailer, but it was almost 3 minutes. So it was a pretty good trailer, and we're just going to give our thoughts on it, what we think. Paulie has an interesting theory I think he's going to share with us. Jack's here. Jack, what's up, buddy?
Hey, sorry, my computer freaked out on me.
It's cool, buddy. So anyway, so we're just going to talk about our thoughts of the trailer. And then, like I said, if you have any theories, I know for a fact that Paulie has a theory. So, so we're just gonna go right into it. So, Paulie, give your thoughts on your opening thoughts on the trailer.
All right. Well, I mean, I thought it was fantastic. It was just so much fun. I like how they didn't spoil anything, except for the fact that. Nick Fury came back. I mean, we obviously knew Spider-Man was going to come back after Endgame. It looks like most of the cast is back. It looks like a whole lot of fun. It looks like they've upped the ante a lot from Homecoming. And, wow, Jake Gyllenhaal looks fantastic as Mysterio. So, yeah, I cannot wait to see this movie. I just want to get into a hibernation, Jamie. I don't have a problem just skipping Captain Marvel. I want to get right to Endgame and then go for Spider-Man Far From Home. All right, Mike is shaking his head like, you must see Captain Marvel. Yeah, I'll probably see Captain Marvel. All right. Caleb, what about you?
Listen, it looks interesting. Obviously, I didn't know, that, Jake Gyllenhaal was going to be in this movie. I didn't even realize that. I guess I'm out of the loop. As Mysterio, Quentin Beck, that's interesting. I mean, it looks good. I mean, it looks larger in scope. That was my problem with the first one. It was kind of contained, but it looks good. I'm definitely excited for it. But I'm definitely excited to see where they will go with it. So, so we're gonna go to Mike. Mike, give me your opening thoughts and what you thought.
I thought it was a fantastic trailer. I love especially the fact that for all we know, this could be a prequel to Endgame. Infinity War. We have no idea where in the timeline this sits because this was pretty much a standalone trailer.
Right. Paulie said that there was a theory out there, Mike. I don't know if you heard it, that Endgame could take place 5 years later. You know what I'm saying? So maybe it's before all this, and I don't know how they would do all that timeline and shit. But I don't know. They would figure it out. So.
Yeah. After
go ahead.
Confirmed.
What?
It's after Endgame. It's been confirmed by Kevin Feige and the head of Sony.
It's after Endgame. Okay. Well, that's good to know.
This trailer still gave nothing away. All we know is it's a standalone Spider-Man story. It could take place before or after. It doesn't matter as far as this trailer goes. And, it gave us glimpses about the 1 villain, 2 villain, 4 villains we don't know.
Oh God, 4.
No, just one. Please,
I think it's
God.
just one. I think it's just.
I have theories. Don't worry. But just for the initial thoughts, this looks fantastic.
That's a your theory. Yeah. Okay. All right, Mike. Thank you. Colton, give me your thoughts.
I enjoyed it. I think it's cool as far as trailers go. I enjoyed how it looks like we're going to get another day in the life of Peter Parker. It's nice to see things like that rather than the constant emotional angst he had to go through in his previous two franchises and what have you. And not that there's anything wrong with angst, but it's nice to see Spider-Man, enjoying himself sometimes. And I like how the movie looks like they're going to be trying to pick up the pieces following whatever happened in Endgame, especially with how Nick Fury just sort of shows up, but we'll get more into that later. I'm not entirely sure how I feel about Mysterio's costume, though. It looks kind of off, I think, a little bit, or it could just be the fact that or it might look better or it could just be the fact that we just saw him without his fishbowl helmet on at first, but then we saw it at the very end, so that could just be it. But overall, for initial thoughts, this is pretty cool.
Okay, cool. All right, cool. And thank you. Jack, give me your thoughts.
I love the trailer. I mean, he's still got the web wings. I love that. I love the two new suits. I really like the new warish kind of suit. Mysterio has the fucking fishbowl head. I lost it at that. I was like, oh my god, they did not freaking do this. They did the fishbowl. This is crazy. Nick Fury finally and Spider-Man get to meet, which is awesome. And it looks like we got Maria Hill there too. But it looks like we only saw the back of her. And we got an Easter egg for Ben Parker, which is the first real hint that we have that Ben Parker was in this universe.
Right.
When was this? I missed that.
Yeah.
It's a blinking you'll miss it, but when we see Peter packing his suitcase, his initials are on the suitcase.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
That's cool. Cool. So, okay, I mean, I'm kind of getting. I also wanted to say, no one's brought it up yet. I love this how funny this trailer was. When you got Happy flirting with hot ass Marissa Tomei. God, she's a fucking babe. But and he's just like, what's going on here? New dress? That was great. I'm like, this is awesome. And then you got kind of hints of him flirting with
Michelle.
So I mean, okay. I mean, we'll see what happens there. But yeah, Jack, I'm with you. When they did the fucking fishbowl, I was so happy. I was like, yes, classic Mysterio. Thank you, Marvel. You didn't fuck that up. That's good. I want to kind of get into what you guys' theories of what's going to happen in this movie. I'm going to go to Paulie because he has a theory, and he says if he's right that he's going to piss the fuck off. So, Paulie, take it away and let him know.
See, the reason I'm going to be pissed if I'm right about this, because I'm normally terrible at predicting plot lines when it comes to movies. So if I'm able to figure this out, then everyone should be able to figure this out. And there's going to be no drama or suspense when it's revealed. I think what's happening is when you see those elemental beasts coming out, that sand monster, that water monster, I think those are actually illusions conjured up by Mysterio so that he can beat them and set himself up to look like a hero. Then Spider-Man, with Nick Fury's help, is going to expose him as a fraud. He's going to be humiliated, and that's going to lead to his hatred of Spider-Man and desire to kill him.
I think that's pretty much everybody's theory, that it's all illusions.
Pretty much. I mean, that's basically Quentin Beck's thing, kind of. He's done that before in other adaptations. So if that's the direction they go, I wouldn't be surprised.
I mean, okay, so let me do it with you guys. That kind of fucking sucks. We already know the whole plot of the film. So, I mean...
I've heard an alternate theory to that.
You want to what?
I've heard an alternate theory to that.
You don't think that's the real Nick Fury?
No. I've heard an alternate theory, not Fury.
Oh, okay, sorry. I just being kind of loud, sorry.
Yeah.
What's the theory?
Because, I mean, that... They look like, it looks like Sandman, Molten Man, and Hydro Man, right?
Maybe, yeah.
I mean, they could be illusions, or Quentin could have hired them.
That's what I said.
They could be the legitimate villains being paid off by Quentin.
When I saw the water, I was like, is that Hydro Man? Hydro?
By the way,
did, but then I realized that it was just the elementals. And the Molten guy doesn't really look like Molten Man. He's too big. And I don't think they would throw so many Spider-Man villains in one film.
Well, Spider-Man 3 comes to mind, but Spider-Man 2 comes to mind. But real quick, and then I'll get back to you, Mike. It just seems it's too obvious. You know what I'm saying? Like, everyone's just gonna say, "Oh, he's just making illusions, and he's gonna beat him, and then yada yada yada, and then he's gonna hate Spider-Man for future movies." That just seems so like paint by numbers, so obvious, so like
the book.
Yeah, it just seems like, okay, I'm gonna know the whole movie even before I watch the fucking movie.
Well, that alone tells me that there's probably more to it.
Right. I hope so. I hope so too. I don't know. So,
neat little Easter egg. In the scene where where Pete, MJ, and Ned are in the boat on Venice, they pass a boat. They pass another boat that says ASM 212. Amazing Spider-Man 212 is the first issue with Hydro Man.
The first issue of Hydro Man?
Yeah. It's the introduction of Hydro Man into Spider-Man.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I hope it's Hydro Man, but I hope they don't make him an elemental. I hope it's just slow bench.
Elijah, say hi. Oh, there he is. There's the crow, Elijah. Say hi.
There's something in the trailer that I want to point out that's very interesting.
What's up?
When Peter goes to get his passport, there's no year on it.
Yeah.
There's no what Europe on it?
There's no date.
There's no year. They have the date and the month and no year. I think they did that on purpose.
Maybe they're just hiding it for the movie.
I love that little alliteration that they put in there, though. Peter Parker here to pick up my passport, please. How many P's do you want to put in that sentence?
Yeah, one thing I want to quickly say about the trailer is that my favorite shot was when we see Peter jumping off that building and go flying towards the bridge. It feels like, a very Spider-Man thing for him to do. He sees danger and he's leaping right into the action to save his friends.
All right, guys. So I mean, final thoughts. I mean, I know that a lot of us had this film pretty high up on our most anticipated 2019.
I know I wasn't on the hangout because I've been closing every Saturday night. But it was definitely in my top 5. My number 1 was
of course, Toy Story 4.
Endgame. It's like Endgame 4, and then Star Wars is up there too. Because it's fucking Star Wars. But I'm definitely excited. Let's see what they do with it. So yeah, I'm definitely excited to see what they do with it. But yeah, I don't know. I just hope that it's not so paint by numbers. That's my only worry about this.
Yeah.
Because come on, like there has to be more than just that. I mean, like, if you can figure it out, Paul, like, come on.
It's Marvel. I'm not worried.
Yeah. I think that's why this is the teaser trailer, because it's giving us a pretty obvious story, but it's the teaser. It's just showing us a glimpse.
One thing I thought was interesting was Aunt May being okay with Peter being Spider-Man.
I love that, actually.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I've seen that in some of the cartoons in the past couple of years. Like Ultimate Spider-Man comes to mind. Aunt May.
It's happened in the comics, too.
Did we just lose them?
No.
Okay, there they are.
It's happened in the comics, too, with Aunt May.
And also Into the Spider-Verse.
Right.
I still haven't seen that. But okay, alrighty then. Alright, so are we all in agreement that this movie, it looks like it's going to be absolutely amazing?
Yep.
Spectacular, even.
Absolutely.
Stupendous.
Or sensational.
Stellar. All right, guys. So that is gonna. All right, guys. So that'll wrap up our very short analytics. We needed to comment on the Far From Home teaser. It looks amazing, and we are really looking forward to it. So, Jack, Colton, Mike, thank you very much for being here. This is a lot of fun.
Happy to be here.
Thanks.
And
This
I
was
wanna
fun.
thank
My
Caleb.
spider sense is tingling.
And of course, so gotta thank founder Caleb for making the time to be here. And
Thank you. Glad to see you again.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
On the screen.
They're on the screen now, Elijah.
I know. Who's that?
All right, guys.
Yes, come on.
We'll be back on Saturday for our regular show. We're going to be interrogating each other with our all-time funniest show that we've ever seen. So we'll see you Saturday for that. Have a great night, everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye.